The Philistine army marched out to make war against Israel. Both armies were camped on hilltops with a valley in between them. The Philistines had a warrior who was 9 feet tall. The warrior was named Goliath, and he had a bronze helmet on his head and a coat of armour. The point on his spear was made of bronze metal and weighed 7 kilograms. He was massive and he was strong. Goliath came out of the Philistine camp and called out to the armies of Israel.
Weaklings, send a man out to fight me. If he kills me, us Philistines will serve you. But if I kill him, you will be our slaves.
King Saul and the Israelites were scared. There was no one big enough and brave enough to fight Goliath. For 40 days, Goliath came out twice a day and repeated his message.
Boring.
David was the youngest son of Jesse. 3 of David's older brothers were in King Saul's army. Jesse gave instructions to David.
My son, leave the sheep you look after and take this food to your brothers in the army of the Israelites. Tell me how your brothers are getting on against the Philistines.
David loaded the food onto his donkey and set out for the camp of the Israelite army. He arrived in time to hear Goliath yelling out his rude challenge. He watched as the Israelite army ran away from the battle line back to their camp. David asked their men around him,
"What will King Saul do for the man who kills Goliath?"
The king will make him rich and let him marry his daughter. Woo!
Eliab, David's older brother, was not happy to see him and said,
Why did you let the sheep you show off? You just wanted to watch them fight.
David was brought to King Saul by some of the men.
Don't let the men be scared of Goliath, Your Majesty. I'll fight him for you. Easy as pie.
You're only a boy. Goliath has been fighting for years. What makes you think you can take him on?
Because God is with me. I've killed a lion and a bear while looking after my father's sheep. And I'll kill this dumbhead Goliath too, because he's defying the army of the Lord. God will help me like he did with the lion and the bear.
King Saul was pleased and put his armour on David, but it was too heavy and he took it off. Instead, he chose some smooth stones from the river and went out to meet Goliath.
You treat me like a dog, sending out a boy with the sticks by all the gods of the Philistines. I'll show you who's boss. Come here, I'll make mincemeat out of you.
You are fighting me with armor, sword, and spear, but I fight in the Lord God Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel. You have insulted the living God. Today our God will hand you over to me, and then all you Philistines and the rest of the world will know that our God is the true God. Your head will be beheaded off your head.
Goliath moved toward David. David ran quickly toward Goliath to meet him. David reached into his bag for a stone, put it in a sling and spun it around. He let go and the stone flew toward Goliath, hitting him like a bullet in the forehead. Goliath fell face down and hit the ground with a thud. David quickly grabbed Goliath's sword and finished him off. When the Philistines saw that their warrior was dead, they turned and ran. The Israelites gave chase and defeated the Philistines that day.